For many decades, the comic strip Peanuts was pretty big thanks to its creator, the late great Charles Schulz. And during that time, it had spun off into numerous specials. And can you believe it's been 60 big years since the Peanuts gang got their first ever special? Yep, you heard me right. So prepare yourselves because I'm about to bring to you a special revisited review of the one that started it all, A Charlie Brown Christmas.
Ho, 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 ho! This is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Ho, ho, ho!
So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome again to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. I'm the Big D, and this time around, I bring to you a revisited review of the 1965 animated TV special, A Charlie Brown Christmas, produced by Lee Mendelson Film Productions and Bill Melendez Productions. Based on Charles M. Schulz's Peanuts comic strip, this was the first TV special to be based on it, featuring the voices of Peter Robbins, Christopher Shea, Kathy Steinberg, Tracy Stratford, and Bill Melendez himself, who also directed this. The program originally made its debut on CBS on this day, December 9th, 1965. Henceforth, today is the special's 60th, you heard me right, 60th anniversary. In the special, Charlie Brown himself finds himself depressed despite the onset of the cheerful holiday season after Lucy suggests he direct the neighborhood Christmas play. His best efforts are ignored and mocked by his peers when he chooses a puny Christmas tree as a centerpiece. Anyway, after the comic strip's debut 15 years prior, in 1950, Peanuts had become a worldwide phenomenon by the mid 1960s. As the special premiere was commissioned and sponsored by the Coca-Cola Company and was written over a period of several weeks and produced on a small budget in 6 months, which was between $76,000 to $96,000. In casting the characters, the producers took an unconventional route, hiring child actors. The program's soundtrack was similarly unorthodox, featuring a jazz score by pianist Vince Guaraldi. Now, its lack of a laugh track, which was a staple of American TV animation in this period, in addition to its tone, pacing, music, and animation, led both the producers and the network to predict the project would be a disaster. However, contrary to their collective apprehension, the special received high ratings and acclaim from critics and other things. I'll talk more about this when I finish this. Here's the story. On their way to join their friends ice skating on a frozen pond, which we hear the intro theme, Christmas Time is Here, Charlie Brown confesses to Linus Van Pelt that despite all the things he likes about the Christmas season, he's still depressed, concluding he does not know the true meaning of Christmas anymore. After Linus's reproach, now put down from Violet, he visits Liza's sister Lucy's psychiatric booth and tells her his problem, concluding that he needs to double down on Christmas involvement. She suggests he direct the group's annual Christmas play, and he accepts. Charlie Brown becomes even more discouraged by his observations of Christmas commercialism as he heads for the rehearsal. Lucy laments over not receiving real estate for Christmas. Snoopy decorates his doghouse for a neighborhood lights and display contest, and Sally, Charlie's own sister, asks him to write a greedy letter to Santa Claus on her behalf. At the rehearsal, Charlie finds a play fit for the 1960s with dancing, lively music, and an uncooperative cast, and a Christmas queen being Lucy. Unable to control the cast, Charlie Brown decides the play needs a more proper mood and recommends a Christmas tree. Lucy suggests a big pink aluminum Christmas tree, then sends him and Linus to get one. At the tree lot, Charlie Brown picks the only real tree there, a small withering sapling. Linus questions his choice, but Charlie Brown believes that once decorated, it will be perfect. All right, now I'm going to the rest of this final act and into the endings. You must stop this video at once. You know the procedures. You got 5 seconds, so you better do this right now. As I go counting down, if you've seen this already, which I'm sure a lot of you have, continue. Okay, you've been warned. Upon their return, Lucy, Violet, Patty, and Frida scorn him in the tree and walk away laughing. Soon Snoopy, along with Schroeder and Shermie, follow. Crestfallen, Charlie Brown asks if anyone knows what Christmas is all about. Linus says he does before walking to center stage, asking for a spotlight. Linus recites the King James Version of the Annunciation to the shepherds to the auditorium as Charlie Brown and the other kids look on. Touched by the simple message of the biblical passage, Charlie Brown wordlessly picks up the tree and begins walking home. Unbeknownst to him, the other kids, curious about his intentions and remorseful for their teasing, quietly follow him. After reflecting on the passage again, Charlie Brown decides to decorate the tree himself to prove that it will work. He stops at Snoopy's doghouse, which has won the lights and display contest to his chagrin. Takes a large red ornament from the doghouse and hangs it on the tree. But the ornament's weight causes the tiny tree to bend to the ground. Believing that he killed the tree, a dejected Charlie Brown walks off. The others arrive at Snoopy's doghouse and gather around the tree. Linus gently uprights the drooping tree and wraps his blanket around its base to offer some support. All the other kids except Lucy then take the remainder of the decorations off Snoopy's doghouse and decorate the tree with them, causing the tree to look beautiful and healthy to the point where even Lucy admires it. Kids start to hum Hark the Herald Angels Sing. Hearing them, Charlie Brown returns to confront them, becoming stunned and amazed at the tree's newfound vibrancy. All the kids shout, Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown! And then sing Hark the Herald Angels Sing with Charlie Brown and Snoopy in the original version only joining in as snow begins to fall. End of story. So, what did I think of this great special that is A Charlie Brown Christmas? I love it. It's still one of my absolute favorite Christmas specials to this very day. This beats out even every other classic special. Even ones that came before that, like the original Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, or even ones that came after that, like Frosty the Snowman, or The Little Drummer Boy, or How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Oh, the list goes on. Anyway, like I said earlier, the special received high ratings and acclaim from critics. It later received an Emmy and a Peabody Award and became an annual presentation in the US, airing on broadcast television for 56 years before it became exclusively available on Apple TV Plus. When it started on CBS, it started in 65 and was rerun from each year until 2000. Now, the original broadcast included references to the sponsor of Coca Cola, but because of Dolly Madison's eventual co sponsorship of the series, as well as subsequent FCC laws mandating the separation of commercial material from the actual program material. So, all subsequent broadcasts and home media releases remove all references to Coca Cola products. That's understandable. One scene where Linus throws a snowball at a tin can using his blanket was removed from some subsequent broadcasts. For several years, it was rumored that it was a Coca Cola can, but an extant copy of the original print disproves this rumor, showing the can was always a generic tin can. I always thought it was a generic tin can. After CBS dropped it, they sent it to ABC for 2000 in 2001 and continued on until 2019. After that, it was no more on TV, as it was sent to the new streaming service Apple TV Plus. However, this caused criticism over Apple's decision to remove Peanut specials from free television. The company announced a deal with PBS to resume the annual broadcast tradition. Well, the special was presented without commercial interruption with an underwriting message from Apple being the only advertising. So they continued on for the next few years, and well, for a few years until 2022, and after that, it was officially no more on TV. Anyway, yeah. Also, when ABC picked it up, there was also a half-hour documentary called "The Making of the Special." And in subsequent years, to allow the special in an hour time slot to be broadcast on cover time, there was a collection called Charlie Brown's Christmas Tales to be presented. The 40th anniversary became broadcast in December 2005 and had the highest ratings in its time slot yet. In November 2015, it was shown for a full 2 hour slot where it was paired by a special It's Your 50th Christmas, Charlie Brown, which was hosted by Kristen Bell after doing Frozen and featured numerous musical performances. Unfortunately, there was one time, I can't remember, it was one time when ABC butchered out a part or two because they had to make way for that Disney animated special known as Prep and Landing one time, and I was definitely not happy with him. I was really tore up at ABC. This was the worst I had ever experienced that in years. But now, of course, even though I have Apple TV Plus, I did get the special on DVD, which also includes the 1992 special, It's Christmas Time Again, Charlie Brown, which was their last special to come to CBS, which I'll talk about that in the future. But anyway, it has become one of the greats. Yes, I mean, there were already earlier animated specials like Rudolph and even Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol, but then soon CBS later followed this success with How the Grinch Stole Christmas and Frosty the Snowman, plus lots of others. But anyway, I've just got to say, this special is so incredible. And it just really was amazing. It just got so many reviews, just too many to mention. Rotten Tomatoes has it scored at 86%. So I've got to say, that's really good. But anyway, after this, there would be going on, it would go on to launch a big franchise spying numerous other specials to follow, including specials like It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, which would be their the next holiday themed special. And then continue on with others like A Charlie Brown Thanksgiving and It's the Easter Beagle, Charlie Brown, and many others, as well as the 1983 Saturday morning show and the Charlie Brown and Snoopy show. And also there were movies starting with 69's A Boy Named Charlie Brown. When it premiered, it eventually did well. Unfortunately, it came in second place, losing only to NBC's juggernaut of a Western, Bonanza. But nevertheless, it still did well. Anyway, in '66, it won the Emmy for Outstanding Children's Programming, making it only the second animated TV program to win that after the Huckleberry Hound show. And Schulz joked about this. Charlie Brown is not used to winning, so we thank you. When it aired the second time the next year, unfortunately, you guessed it, lost to Bonanza again. But don't worry. I didn't feel too bad, I'm sure. Anyway, after that, Its success paved the way for not just numerous television specials and films. Its jazzy soundtrack achieved commercial success as well, going on to go quintuple platinum in the US, selling which is 5 million copies. There have been live theatrical versions of A Charlie Brown Christmas as well. Now, of course, if you have a radio station that plays Christmas music all the time, you'll hear just about a lot of the songs you'll hear, including Linus and Lucy, yes, which would become a main staple of this. And I think that's really good. Vince Guaraldi did an exceptionally really good job with the special score, like he did with the later Peanut specials. May he rest in peace. Please stand by. Still, the special did get a good cast of youngsters to voice the various characters. Peter Robbins does Charlie Brown, a very good performer, very good. Christopher Shea did Linus, good. Tracy Stratford as Lucy, good. Kathy Steinberg as Sally, good. Chris Duran did Schroeder and Shermie. Jeffrey Orstein did Pigpen. Sally Dreyer did Violet. Ann Altieri voiced Frida. And Carrie Mendelson voiced Patty. Yes, of course, you do know that there was a girl named Patty in the Peanuts gang just before we were even introduced to Peppermint Patty, not to be confused with the Patty you know from this little special and other Peanut specials. Know what I'm saying? I just remember if you were paying attention. And of course, Bill Melendez did Snoopy's vocal effects. Anyway, the special had numerous fun moments and especially some memorable lines. Now, especially at the beginning, I really liked what Linus says to Charlie Brown after Charlie confesses to Linus that despite all the things he likes about Christmas season, he's still depressed, concluding that he doesn't know the true meaning. Boy, and he's like, Charlie Brown, you're the only person I know who can take a wonderful season like Christmas and turn it into a problem. Maybe Lucy's right. Of all the Charlie Browns in the world, you're the Charlie Browniest. A classic line that is. And when Lucy's given the scripts, she wants Linus to recite his lines and what have you. It's like, I can't memorize these. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't. Lucy's like, I'll give you 5 good reasons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like, those are good reasons. Not only is Christmas getting too commercial, it's getting too dangerous. It says, get rid of that stupid blanket, too. I mean, we're still seeing Lance Slum like he does in the comics. Well, this is one shepherd that's gonna keep his blanket. Quickly throws it over his eyes. See, you wouldn't hit an innocent shepherd, would you? I just laughed when he grinned. Whew, there's just lots of things here. When Charlie Brown sees Snoopy decorating his doghouse, when he says, find the true meaning of Christmas. Win money, money, money. Spectacular, super colossal lights and display contest. Lights in the display contest? Oh no, my own doggone commercial. I can't stand it. Oh, I kind of don't mean to laugh. I laugh when they do the little piano keys tinkling when Charlie Brown picks up the Christmas tree. It's funny. And, oh, but anyway, yeah, I have to admit, a Charlie Brown Christmas just has too many lines. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna give all of them. I just picked the ones that I like the best. You know what I'm saying? Okay, good. But anyway, this is one special that you shouldn't miss out on. I think you know this by heart, and I'm sure you've seen it numerous times. I have. So I definitely would recommend this. So no need to ask why I recommend this. I would definitely recommend this. So check out. You can get on physical media or stream it on Apple TV Plus. Well, actually, it's now Apple TV. I forgot they cut out the plus. Oops. So anyway, what did you think of A Charlie Brown Christmas? I just gotta say, I loved every bit of it. The story, characters, soundtrack, everything. There's nothing wrong with this. So tell me what you thought about Charlie Brown Christmas in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation, and you know the rest. Join me next time when I bring to you another anniversary review, and it will be on the Chronicles of Narnia: The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. So if you like this, check out some of these other Peanuts vids that I've actually done. In the upper left-hand corner, you can check out my re-review for for a later special of the Peanuts gangs. And that's a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving from 1973. The upper right-hand corner is my review of the first ever Peanuts film, A Boy Named Charlie Brown from 1969. Or if you'd like my another revisited review of a classic, check out my revisited review I did last year on Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya.